Legislators didn't hold back, saying the governor and his Republican supporters are determined to strip both representation and the vote from the black community, turning back the clock to the 1950s.
WPTV's Lenny Supal explains the fight over voting rights is as intense as it's been in 60 years.
Ron DeSantis is a bully.
Yep.
Ron DeSantis does not care about black people. I will not bite my tongue.
Outrage trickling from Tallahassee to South Florida tonight.
There is an incessant attack on black people in the state of Florida.
Florida's black lawmakers taking aim at Governor Ron DeSantis after the state legislature passed new congressional district maps. The governor presented the latest maps after he vetoed the two bipartisan versions lawmakers produced earlier this year.
The map was drawn by the governor and his staff, and it was handed to the legislature, and it removed 2 of the 4 black-leaning congressional districts.
Political analyst Brian Crowley weighing in.
I can understand why some of the members of the House, black members of the House, were angry enough to suggest that the governor hates black people. I'm not going to say whether or not they're right or wrong, but he's certainly not doing the black community any favors by reducing their influence in Congress.
That redistricting that's another disguise.
Cynthia Becton is a passionate voter in Riviera Beach, keeping a close watch on the movement.
You don't throw roadblocks. There are other roadblocks. There are too many other things that are stumbling blocks. You don't need to be passing laws that makes it difficult for people to vote. And then I see a situation in this era, in this 2022, where we're going backwards. That's discouraging.
She remembers voting at a time when discriminatory voting practices were prevalent and the black community faced barriers between the ballot box. Improvements finally came in 1965 when President Lyndon B. Johnson passed the Voting Rights Act. But the Supreme Court under Justice John Roberts has reversed much of its effect. Fears about voter suppression still linger.
I've done the marching. I've done the sit-ins. I've done all of that. I paid my dues.
Lenny Supal, WPTV, News Channel 5.